So, David, tell us about the Hudson Foundation.
We took stock of the projects and local community activities that we support. And the three that we do and have done for quite some time, there is our apprentice scheme, where we'll support a would-be apprentice by paying half of their first year's wages. The second thing we do is we sponsor or we cover the costs of a youth development officer at our local rugby club, firmly of the opinion that to get kids outside and team sport, let off a bit of steam, get a bit of discipline that the game can bring them, and the camaraderie that the game can give them is a worthwhile thing to do. And the third thing that we do is we sponsor a local performing arts club, and they have two aspects of work that we admire. First of all, they'll take the local kids that turn up through rehearsals and give them the confidence to stand up on stage and sing and act and dance, which is a great thing to see. But the other thing that they do is they do the Makaton Sign Language teaching. So not only are the two principals of that group able to produce video content to spread the word of Makaton Sign and the way in which people with hearing disabilities and speech impediments can learn it to their benefit. They make it fun. But better than that, they actually go into schools and teach the music teachers. Mm-hmm. So there is a broad spreading effect of their work. We also have realised that we have a support for staff members who undertake their own fundraising activities. So those who cycle from Land's End to John O'Groats and those who climb the Three Peaks, we'll make a contribution to them. And then we've identified through working with the Lighthouse Club that where, very unfortunately, there's either a serious injury or, heaven forbid, a fatality on a building site, their families need some support as well. So we're moving in that way. And in doing so, we've decided to create the Hudson Foundation to put funding in from which we can make those payments or make those ongoing support funds available to them. We're going to kick the foundation off with £250,000. We're going to put that in. I don't know whether it'll be underspent or overspent, but if there's a greater demand, we can always top it up a little bit. And we're happy to support local people and people nationally in that our client base is national. We're happy to support them in that way. So the Hudson Foundation is a great wrapper, if you like, of putting all of those voluntary commitments in one entity and making that known to our clients so they can actually draw something if they want to, draw what they're doing to our attention so we can consider supporting them in that way.
I think it's a fantastic next step, and I think it brings together everything you've already been doing, all of that learning, and then pulls it more strategically and formally together. And I think it really is a fantastic forward step for you at Hudson's.
It's a natural step for us. It's 12, 13 years since we started the apprentice scheme, which is where our commitment began. And more recently, taking stock makes you realise, there's a wider benefit to doing it. And we're fortunate because we're a successful business and we're able to do it. So for us, it's the next step. Make it a little bit bigger, make it a bit more of a defined intention and an available pot.